And he just bolt. I put my back to the wall, did like this, and they just walked past me. Because Pac was late because he was supposed to be getting that award that he got. He's supposed to be getting that award he got. So I just waited till them just walk by me. Nobody, a couple of them looked at me and I looked like that, but they just kept on moving. So do I know if they saw Puff? I don't know that. But somebody said they saw him. If they did, they didn't say anything. So when I put the title, Suge and Pac said, Run Diddy Run. Yeah, Diddy did run. He ran, Diddy ran. Did he run, Did he run? Yeah, Diddy ran, Diddy ran. Man, I need to stop that shit sometime. Charlene Brown was good. Stoner SLA, Kenny B. How much for those shoes? Oh, Kenny B. I'm selling the shoes. I'm selling the Coogee sweater. And if they want that big jersey from he had from his Brooklyn Mint with Notorious on it, I'm selling it. Drop a line on and it's to the highest bidder in the next. I say I'm gonna give people 45 days. I'm gonna give people what the 15th is taxes over with. Because some people just wait around for their taxes, right? I'm getting the people time to get their taxes together. So that's the 15th. Give them 30 days. That's April, May. All right. So by May the 15th, I'm going to look at the thing and see the highest bidder. And whoever the highest bidder is, and you can either DM me or you could go or you could drop me a line on my 884 PO Box 884 New York, New York 129, and let me know what you're willing to pay for it, and we go from there. You could DM me. I think it's Big Gene _52. That's my IG, Big Gene _52, and we could go from there. Shirley Miller, how you doing? Boss Guy, Orlando Burrow, Mahogany Brown. Let me give a shout out again for Miss Priscilla Partlow for a cash app. Kyle Buchanan, Jerry Lewis from last week, Virginia Griffin, James Woodall for today. Appreciate all those cash apps. So now, where was I at? Let me get right here. Ivan Riley, thank you for your cash app. Deanna Mitchell, thank you. And Nestor Santiago, appreciate those cash apps. So now, this is where we at. So now Puff run down back in the vans and stuff like that. He runs across the parking lot, and I see him get into the limousine. So now my man Bun, they left him. So he gets in the limousine with me and Puff. I told the story. Don't want to, reiterate, but some people, they lazy. They ain't even go and see 1, 2, and 3. You know what I'm saying? Because 3 got more views than 1 and 2, and 1 and 2 leads you up to 3. Dina, she just said, I'm going to kill you. My name is Dina. I've been knowing you for over 30 years. But when you see it, say Deanna. All right, Nina. Nina, stop it, all right? I'm gonna cut my phone off. Shit. That's them Caribbean woman. They always want your shit to be straight. Ain't you, man? Uh so it was 23 years ago at Soul Train. We get in the car. Puff is calling Big, them Big is hanging up on him. He calling Big, them steady hanging up on him. Because Big don't want to hear that shit. You understand? Now, this is our first encounter. Pac is alive. Big is alive. You get it? Pac is alive. Big is alive. I don't think Hit 'em Up ain't even done yet. But there's forces that's coming around us that's trying to squash this whole beef. And this dude was powerful enough, and he had a team powerful enough that was bringing it together to squash it. And that was Eric B. Eric B. and Rakim, you know what I'm saying? Eric B. and Rakim. Eric B. and Big D. Big D had a relationship with Suge. Big D had a relationship with Chaz Williams. Big D had a relationship with the streets that was non-presidents, that nobody, you hear what I'm saying? And Big D and Chaz got together and say, yo, listen here, man. This shit is like this and like that. The streets is listening. We talk about the 90s and everything like that, where the bosses was real bosses. Whereas that nobody was going out of the way. Like, it's a couple of rappers, and he know who I'm talking about, got their chain snatched down at the Mirage. I want to see if y'all gonna figure this one out. Got his chain tooken. He came real hard on another rapper just like a year or so ago. He went real hard on him about getting his jewelry taken. And say, yo, I think he said something like, yo, it's a cruel world out here or something like that. But he got his jewelry taken at the Mirage too. And it was one phone call was made. And they got his jewelry back. He didn't make that phone call. That phone call was made by, the bosses. Big D Chaz them and got his jewelry back to him. But they had to get the people who came off a little something, but he got his jewelry back. That's the type of stuff I'm talking about. If anybody did something or something was done, a phone call could be made in their area or wherever they block at, or wherever they was in Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, or whatever like that. Yo, who did that? All right, boom. Find out who did that. And within hours, dude could get his stuff back, because that's when bosses was running the streets. Real bosses. So now they set it up because they trying to do Death Row East Coast. And the Pac going hard at all New York guys and saying crazy stuff about New York guys, then that don't make them look good. So that's why he had to do that, hit him up, and direct it to the individuals that he was talking about, and not all New York people. Henry Farrah Jr. Yes, rest in peace to Stack Bundles. Yes, Big L. Told you the story about that. Shirley Miller. What's good with you? Boss Guy, Orlando Buell, Mahogany Brown. Yeah, bro, they should have known it wasn't safe to be in LA. Jax Teller, 662. Everybody know that, bro. Kenny B. I still, like I told you, send me. It's to the highest bidder, bro. It's to the highest bidder. Cause I can tell, you know, I gotta be honest. Like coming here pouring my heart out, letting y'all know what I know and everything like that. Yo, it takes a lot out of me. It's taking a lot out of me, and it's taking a lot from me also. You understand? Because dudes I used to be tight with in the street. My main dudes are still they know my heart, they know I am. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just talking about regular dudes who trying to be in the industry, who trying to be with those cats and be around that circle. Yo, they look at me as being foul. But don't ever need me again. Because the same dudes that you trying to be close to, the same dudes that you've been around, they know I was honorable and I did what I had to do for them. And if I ever call in a tab, I can call somebody and say, yo, MJ, do you remember? All right. So now we're going back to the mansion. Puffed and rent a mansion up in the hills and stuff like that. So we headed our way back. So I call the boss, Chaz Wim. I'm on the phone with him. So I said, yo, Chaz, I told Chaz what happened and everything like that. He said, yeah. Are y'all going out? I said, I don't know. I don't think we're going nowhere, man. But can you have some people on standby in case we do? You know what I'm saying? So, Gay put that in the air. So now we back at the mansion. So me and my man Bun goes in. Puff stays in the limousine. We search the whole house and everything like that. We come back out and say, yo, everything is safe. You know what I'm saying? Puff get out the man. I guess he's still trying to hit certain people, tell people what happened and everything like that. And Big them not taking his call. Mickey Broadway. Can Puff throw his hands? I seen Puff throw his hands at a couple of guys around his size and everything like that. And you gotta be, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be like, he got a decent. I give him in defending himself, a 5.5 or 6. Gino, you said someone you ain't. That's your shit? You tag someone you ain't? S? So how do you feel when Pac said anybody down with Bad Boy, then fuck you too? Man, listen here. That's just words, man. If you let words affect you, brother, you fucked up already. You can't let words what a motherfucker say out their mouth affect you and you get feelings behind it. Bro, you can't get feelings. Let me just tell you something, man. And maybe you'll learn something today. Because you remember, and maybe you won't learn nothing. What you eat don't make a motherfucker shit, bro. So that dude that's talking all that crazy talk and saying all like that, if that shit is moving you, then you lost already. You lost already. Terrence Henry, Watchful News. You in the building, huh? Carlito Freeze, Baltimore Love. Yeah, my man, Mr. Badass out in Baltimore. My man, who else out there? Um, Damn. Forgot my dude name, man. I know he gonna stump me out. Mr. 410 LGB. Prince Savage was good. So now we back at the house at the mansion. Me and my man is sitting at the steps. Puff is on his way up the steps. So I'm just talking to Chaz on the phone, telling him what happened, telling him the situation. And so then I say to Chaz, I say, yo, man, I told this nigga to watch out for my family. And he said, I said, told him to watch out for my family. And then next thing you know, the nigga bolted and ran and jumped down the corridor and started running, Chaz. Now, I can't see Puff up the steps. I don't even know how he heard me. I'm on my cell phone. Puff hollered, yo, who you talking to? I said, I'm talking to Chaz. Why? He said, why you tell him I ran? I said, huh? He said, yeah, why you tell him I ran? Why you just didn't tell him I took a left? Then Chaz said, Chaz said, what'd he say? I said, why I didn't tell you that? Why I tell you he ran? Why just to tell you he took a left? Chaz started laughing. I started laughing. All this shit was 23 years ago at Soul Train. Pac was alive. Big was alive. All this shit could have been straightened out. Because like I said, Big D and Eric B and them had set up that meeting. All Puff had to do was send a representative. That's all he had to do was send a representative. And that whole shit between them two would have been squashed. But it was about some bitch shit. It wasn't just Pac. It was the situation that Puff had with Suge about being out there, his baby mama being out there with him and taking that picture and everything like that. They couldn't let him swallow his pride. Couldn't let him swallow his pride, y'all. Like Helen of Troy. Tales of Two Cities. A woman in the middle will tear it down. And listen here, women, don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. Those are stories in history. Those are just stories in history. Greek tragedies. So now, Puff come downstairs. And if you watch 1, 2, and 3, I'm reiterating this and stuff like that. But I'm telling you this because this would happen 23 years ago at Soul Train and Music Awards. Pac was alive. Big was alive. And at Soul Train Music Awards, Pac had got the Best Rapper of the Year award. The best album. So now, Puff come down the steps. He said, Gene, I got 123 employees. He said, I got 123 employees. 127, 123 employees, something like that. It was either 127, I think it was 127. He got 127 employees. He said, these people depend on me on their livelihood. If those white folks thought I had any kind of gunplay or did any kind of gunplay, they wouldn't spend no money with me. He said, I'm about making money and helping people take care of their families. So yeah, I got that, brother. You right. He said, but I can't live my life like this. He said, I don't give a fuck if Pac gotta die. I don't give a fuck if Big gotta die. Suge Knight can go to jail. He used the words and put it in the universe. I don't give a fuck if Suge Knight gotta go to jail. I'm tired of living my life like this. Something got to change.